Introduction to Data Science. Welcome to this lesson where we will dive into the fascinating world of data science. Our world is overflowing with information and sometimes it can feel overwhelming. But what if we could use this information in a meaningful way? That's where data science comes in. Data science is all about turning this massive amount of information into valuable insights. But before we jump in, let's start by understanding some basics, like what exactly we mean by data. What is data? Data is essentially a collection of measurements, characteristics, or facts about a group. Imagine a collection of different facts about individuals like their height, weight, or hair color. Each of these is a piece of data. Data is made up of data points, which are one or more pieces of information collected about a specific person or entity. For example, a data point about you could include your height, age, and favorite color. Each data point is made up of variables and features. A variable is a particular characteristic, measurement, or fact that makes up the data point. A feature is similar but can also include processed versions of these variables, especially when we are dealing with machine learning. In machine learning, the term feature is often used for both raw and processed data, especially when that data is used as input for some learning process. For now, we will use the term variable when referring to pieces of data, and later in the course, we will explore how data can be transformed into features. Types of data. Data can be quantitative or qualitative. Quantitative data is numeric. It can be either discrete, like the number of people in a family, or continuous, like temperature or wind speed. Examples of quantitative variables include height, weight, income, GPA, and population. Qualitative data is non-numeric and represents categories. For example, hair color, blonde, black, brown; car type, SUV, sedan; or blood type, A, B, O. Some qualitative data may have an order, like survey responses from strongly disagree to strongly agree, but these categories are numeric in nature. The goal of data science. As engineers and scientists, our primary goal is to make sense of the world around us. Data science helps us do this by applying computational tools and mathematical methods to process and transform data. With data science, we can better understand what the data and sometimes cannot tell us about the world. Data scientists often start their work with a research question, a question that can be answered through data collection and analysis. For example, does more education lead to more wealth? Do state gun laws affect firearm related deaths? Is the climate changing? How quickly was COVID 19 spreading in early 2020? One of the key roles of a data scientist is to take these broad questions and turn them into specific questions that can be answered using data. For example, instead of asking, does more education translate to more wealth? A data scientist might ask, for people in the United States, does having a post bachelor degree increase the median net family wealth? Instead of, do gun laws affect firearm mortality? They may ask, are permitless carry laws in states linked to changes in average firearm mortality rates? Rather than asking, is the climate changing? A data scientist could look at a more specific question like, has the average annual temperature in Miami, Florida increased over the past 40 years? When analyzing the COVID 19 pandemic, they may ask, was the number of cases growing exponentially in March 2020? If so, what was the exponential growth rate? Data scientists use a structured approach to ensure the questions they are working on are feasible, impactful, novel, ethical, and relevant. We call it as FINER. This structured approach helps ensure that data driven research leads to meaningful and actionable insights. Data science is all about extracting meaning from data, whether that data is quantitative or qualitative. It starts with defining a clear research question and using data analysis to answer it. Through data science, We take the overwhelming amount of information around us and turn it into something we can use to understand the world better and take meaningful action.